I think the majority of America just experienced the first 7-day free trial of what it's like to live in Alaska, and I think we are all ready to cancel that subscription. But as we were out here trying to shoot in negative 36-degree weather and I experienced my firearms failing completely, it got me thinking which one of my firearms is actually going to work when the temperatures are this cold. So we brought out a bunch of different firearms, from like direct impingement to piston to double action, single action, striker fire. We're gonna pour water on these, let them freeze out here and see which ones fail. So I'm gonna start off by testing each one of these guns before they get froze, just to make sure everything is functioning properly. And then I'm gonna pour water all over everything. Let it sit for about an hour and let them freeze, and then see if it is gonna go bang. Now there is about 50,000 videos on the internet of people doing the exact same thing, but I don't think any of it was done in negative 30-degree temperature, so maybe that'll make a difference. But if you want to see this test done properly and entertaining, go watch Grand Thumb. All right, we're gonna start over here on the end. This is an AK-47, I think. What is this, was there 10? What Warzar? Moving on. Yeah, what's up, my dude 10? With the new Alpha Series furniture from Midwest Industries. Just 10 rounds in here. I'm gonna fire 5 of them just into the dirt, just to make sure everything is functioning properly. Then I will leave it chambered and pour water on it when we are done with everything. I have pretty high hopes for this AK. I think nothing is gonna stop it, but we'll find out. Also, this is a pretty good test on like different flashlights and optics and different parts for your rifles too, because I have experienced red dots going out when it gets negative temperatures. This hollow soda is good right now. Also, pretty good test on your magazines. These are Men 2 mags. This has a Holosun AEMS on it, and this is just a full Aero Precision build with a Streamlight Pro Tac on it. Flashlight is still good. This is a Watchtower Type 15 that's already pre-frozen and unlubed. I beat this thing up pretty good in a video yesterday. So, we'll see how she does. Good to go. This battery is dead as shit. Typical. Radian Mod 1 with a Knife Force NX8 1-8 and the same Surefire Mini Scout with a Unity button on it. Is that working? Yep. 5 rounds. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but cold weather makes Radian go Bert. I guess I should have mentioned that obviously this is a piston gun, direct impingement, direct impingement, direct impingement, and this is a piston operated AR-15. This is the Brownells BRN 180 with a 1-8 on it. I love that gun. Okay, now I start to worry a little bit here. I think the striker fires are gonna be good for the most part. I don't have high hopes for hammer fire, single action, or double action, but we'll find out. What mag is this? Glock. It's a Shadow Systems MR920. SIG 365. Here we got the SAR USA K245C. I'm pretty sure every Mafia member owns one of these. That one's got a safety. I bet the safety will freeze to the side of the gun. Bull Armory UL Comp. My red dot is gone, so that's new. EPS Carry. I don't have high hopes for this one working right now. This is a Springfield Prodigy. Good to go. Good old SIG 226. This one does have a decocker. I'm gonna do that just because that one does not. Then we got the Archon Type B Gen 2. Everything is functioning properly, including the Prodigy, which is surprising. I'm gonna go get some water. This is the most scientific and proper way to do this. Seen it on Grand Thumb. You should go watch that. Just gonna get like the actions of everything because I don't really want to fill the barrels up full of water and blow my fingers off. Now this does not have a dust cover, but if it has a dust cover, I'm going to use it. Night, okay, fine. Before we start testing these, I gotta thank today's sponsor from In the Truck, because it is way too cold out here. This video is sponsored by VNSH holsters. Now, if you guys have never heard of this, it's essentially a belly band that will go around your belly or your waistline for those that don't like to wear jeans and a belt and cannot support kydex with your outfit. This is not for you tactical GI Joes. It's more made for your wife that wants to wear a dress, or the guys that go to the gym in a pair of shorts or sweatpants or whatever. This is so you can still have your gun on you, not feel naked without your belt and jeans and your kydex holster. It's a great option, and it's a hell of a lot better than not having any gun at all. So we appreciate VNSH Holster for sponsoring another video. If any of you guys are interested in buying one of these holsters, go to the link in the description down below and grab one for you and your wife. If you hit that link, you're gonna get hooked up with a deal that you cannot find on their website. We also gotta thank Sonoran Desert Institute, because we are about to break a lot of firearms, so we're gonna need some good gunsmiths out there. So if any of you watching this are interested in becoming a gunsmith, go hit the link down in the description below. It'll bring you to sdi.edu. You can sign up to get started today. I was gonna wait an hour, but it is colder than Nancy Pelosi's heart out here, and everything is already completely ice. All frozen solid, so we're just gonna go for it. Starting with a good old AK. I probably should have left the safety off, but it's fine. Big surprise. So I did say that I was gonna close the dust cover, and I forgot to on this rifle, so maybe that'll make a difference, maybe not. Definitely. Everything is frozen. I cannot push anything in. I'd call that one a failure. Watchtower Type 15. I did not mention before, this is a Mepro M2, I believe, red dot. My safety is frozen, got it. Okay. Keep this downrange, because that still could go off. I can't really shotgun it, because I don't really want to Kurt Cobain myself, but cold weather aluminum does not work well. That is done. Can't do anything. Radian Mod 1. Safety is frozen. The trigger was frozen, and when it broke, it's not resetting. Oh. It works if I reset the trigger. And it locked back. Dust cover is frozen. I'm gonna call that a win. All right, BRN 180, no dust cover, so there's a bunch of ice behind everything important here. My trigger is frozen solid. I'm gonna squeeze really hard. I don't think that ejected anything, did it? Okay, well, I don't want to break that one too. Again, don't have high hopes for hammer-fired pistols. I'm surprised that first one went off. I mean, not bad, really. All right, safety was not frozen on the gun. Here we go. Well, that made me shit myself. I love the feeling of ice flinging in my face. That's great. Not bad. 65 frozen to the table. Frozen trigger. Frozen trigger. That is sketchy because I feel like it dropped and didn't do anything. So hopefully when that thaws out, it doesn't send around magically. But Shadow Systems MR920. Frozen trigger. Okay. Frozen safety. Just carve that out a little bit. Good to go. These are catching me off guard like a motherfucker. I think I've shit at least 3 times now because the triggers have been frozen. And with enough pressure, they break and make me poop. I'm surprised that went at all, to be fair.
Is that gonna be the best gun?
SIG 226. I'm gonna try to pull this in double action. I just had to 2-finger it. Archon Type B. Not going back into battery. So there you have it. Don't trust your sidearm, trust your Bradian and your AK. It's so crazy what cold weather can do to a firearm, like snapping a charging handle. AK don't give a shit what kind of, they were designed in Russia where it's just a normal Tuesday for them out here. And the Radian ran fine, it's just the trigger was not resetting. As I stated in a previous video, the reset on that trigger is not good. It has no force forward, so expected. Pistols sucked balls completely. Surprisingly, the single actions what worked better. The Glock ran fine for the most part. As soon as I got the ice off the trigger, it went bang. The other 4 ran just fine. In conclusion, sit at home and drink hot cocoa. It's fucking cold out here.